So I don't know if he moved it or Sam moved it, but it's obviously not the same orientation that it was. Now that he has the tractor fixed, Sam's been able to make some pretty good progress on the fence this week. So let's go see what it looks like. So I don't remember where we left off. We have a gate, swings both forwards and backwards. It, because of the different heights of the ground and the poles and things, it doesn't quite look like it doesn't line up with the top rail, but it's completely level. The gate itself is completely level. So, yeah, I don't know what we could have done different to make it all line up right, but I'm happy with it. Yeah, it's not warm and it's not pleasant, and a lot of this he's doing in the dark. So, yeah, I feel bad for him. I'm glad he's the one who's doing it, and I'm glad he is willing to keep doing it. So it's gonna be really fun to just kind of see it all come together, because like I said, having this with the gate now is awesome. We were just talking that once we get all 3 rails in, it's gonna be a little harder to walk through here to feed the pigs. But once we have cows in here, we probably aren't gonna wanna come into the pen with the cows to walk out of the pen with the cows to walk into the pig pen to feed the pigs. So we'll probably just end up either moving the food barrels up into the bird poo shop and then just walking around over there and feeding from that side. So, yeah, just things we didn't fully think through, but really don't matter in the scheme of things. So, yeah, we'll just have to make some changes to some things. Okay, so before I even get to the fencing update, it's just funny to me how the things these animals do. So Buddy's food trough was over here, almost to the fence, so I put it in this little hole, so hopefully it'll stay there. He has turned his house not quite, oh gosh, me and math, maybe not quite 90 degrees. I don't know. It was facing forward, and I think it might have been over here. So I don't know if he moved it or Sam moved it, but it's obviously not the same orientation that it was. And then Miss Poppy over here has her food bowl trough right in front of her house, almost like a door. And if she flipped it around the other way, she could probably eat without getting out of her house, which would probably make her very happy, at least while it's cold like this, because they don't mind being out in the cold. And then I don't know if Sam pulled down this hay for her or if she finally decided to start digging into it. Yeah, so she's still got her cozy little den in there. Hi, girl. And then, yeah, so she's got some hay strung around out here. Looks like maybe she was rooting around and laying over there, maybe back there. So, I don't know. They just crack me up. Like, I know it's been about a week since I've been out here, just because of it's dark and stuff when I get off work, but this is very different than it was last weekend, and it just cracks me up. So anyway, that's the update on the pigs. So I'm sure it doesn't feel fast to Sam, but he has all of the rails in all the way down to this corner, so he just needs to do the bottom rail on this piece, and this whole part's done. We've got this little walk-through man gate thing right there, or space, and we're gonna put this little gate, I think, right there. I think we're gonna put that in there. So we'll have a way to walk in and out to get to the pigs. I don't know how this is all gonna change once we actually get cows in here, because we didn't really think about it. And even moving the pigs in and out, so where their gates are, like right here, and I think hers is over there. There's a little bit of a walkway between here and there, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough that a pig would want to walk through there, or if we end up having to take them out the other end or out and around. I don't really know. There's a lot of things I don't know. That's one of them. So if we need to, we could, you know, climb through the gap to get to them, or like I was saying before, just start feeding from this barn and coming around over on that side of the pens. But this is very exciting. So this hole, minus the putting the panels on top of the rails, but all the rails are done, the gate's in, the gap for that gate's in, except for that one bottom rail. That side's done. We just need to do this side and that side, and that top rail is at least halfway done. So not knowing anything about any of it, I would say he's a little over halfway. And I don't know why that side might be slower, because of the trees maybe. But I feel like that side should maybe go faster, because I know we're gonna put a gate in right here for sure. And maybe another one. So, I don't know. Like I said, a lot of times I get the plan wrong or misunderstand the plan, but as far as I know, that's kind of what we had talked about. And yeah, so I know it's slow and tedious, and it's been cold and miserable, and I can't imagine what it must be like to have to do this every single night. But I feel like he's making really good progress, and I'm really impressed. So that's all I really know for now. As things change or I learn more, I will definitely keep you updated. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.